Hi guys, this is part 3. I just finished up my 10 rows, which if you watched part 2, you'd see that you needed to finish up your 10 rows of single stitches. So now what we are going to do is, I'm going to slip knot this band real quick. Just take my clip off. And I am going to stuff this now. Yeah. Give me 1 second here. I think I'm zoomed in too close. There we go. I'm just going to stuff the body. I don't know. You don't want to overstuff it, but you want it to be stuffed enough. I think that was just like the perfect amount almost. Ta-da! Sorry. Had a little moment there. This might be too much stuffing. We'll see. I think that should be okay. Maybe take just like a pinch out. Okay. So now what we are going to do is we're going to sew both of the pieces together. So you're just going to grab one from each side and then pull band through everything and then kind of like slip knot it over. And then we're just going to keep like doing that. It kind of reminds me of a ravioli or a pizza roll. Once you start closing it up, it looks like a little ravioli until it's like connected to everything else. And that slip knot should just kind of tuck in there. If it doesn't, that's fine. You can always just tuck it in afterwards. But just gonna keep stitching both sides together. Make sure you grab both loops on each side. It should line up relatively easy for you. And then just keep going until you reach the end, which I think that's roughly the end for me. So I'm just going to kind of go back in there and make like a little slip knot at the end. Then you sewed up your little scorpion. So now I'm going to take this band and I'm going to tuck it. And I'm just going to grab another stitch and I'm just going to pull through everything. Do that. And then tuck this end in. Kind of pulled out some stuffing, but it seems to happen all the time. But that's what he should look like. He should kind of be skinnier and then go wider on a little bit, like halfway through where we did our increase. You can kind of squish him around. It doesn't really matter which one's the top or which one's the bottom side. It just kind of depends on which one you want to be the top or bottom. But right now that doesn't matter. So we are going to start working on our tail. And that'll be the last piece we have to make. Why'd I make it so big? Okay, so we're going to do a magic ring of 4. Okay, there's my magic ring of 4. Grab your stitch marker, and you are going to single stitch 2 rows now. So yeah, I'm not going to explain too much with that. You just want to make sure you get 4 stitches each row. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here's the 4th one. I'm just going to put my stitch marker back on. Okay, now we're going to increase the whole row. So we're just putting the 2 bands into 1 stitch or loop. Okay, this is our last increase for this row. Well, my last increase. Okay, and now we are going to single stitch, then increase this whole row. I'm still not counting my bands, darn it. Okay, so 4, 12 to what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 19. And that'd be 20, 21, 22. 25. And we're just single stitching this row. I'm sorry if I didn't say that. I'm trying to keep track of everything that I'm trying to count here and loom at the same time, so it won't be the most accurate count, but it's gonna be close. Ish. Close-ish. Sorry, my neck is hurting and my back's hurting. So wait. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So add 12 more. And now we are going to single stitch, then increase again. I will count after this. So we should have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hold on. Okay, so you should have 18 stitches. Okay, so now we are going to single stitch, then decrease this whole row. And we're just going to alternate between the two. So singles, then decrease, and single, then decrease. So you should have 12 bands now. Okay. So now we are going to single stitch 2 and then do a decrease. So now you should be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now we are going to decrease on the 4th stitch. So we're just going to single stitch otherwise. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is a decrease. 5, 6, 7, and 8. So now you should be down to 8 stitches. Okay, so this little thing's 91 bands so far. Okay, so now I'm going to stuff this before I go any further. So you're just going to want to take stuffing and stuff it. It doesn't take too much stuffing to fill it, but you want it to be full, so it kind of has that round shape to it. And I forgot to mention what this design, sorry, that you're going to need some scissors. I don't know if I have enough wire. Some wire if you want the tail to like curl and the like claws to curl like the pinchers. This is 18 gauge, and I just fold it in half. But yeah, that's coming up. So after we get the tail done. So now we are going to flip over here on my directions. Okay, so we're going to single stitch the whole row now. 2, I think what I'm going to try to do, instead of increasing this whole row, I'm going to single stitch then increase. One, because I think it got too big last time. 2, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, we're gonna try it, you guys. Otherwise, if you don't want to do it this way, you can increase this whole row that we just did. Instead of increasing single stitch then increase. But that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so we're going to single stitch 4 rows. I hope this gets big enough. I might just need to increase the whole row. I don't know. I'm going to try it this way though, because I don't want the tail to be too big. Like, my purple one turned out pretty big, so I'm hoping that this might work better. Looks kind of small right now, but when we stuff it, I'm hoping it'll be a good size. My, I don't know, my peach one turned out pretty decent. And then, like, I followed my pattern for my purple one, and it turned out too big, the tail. So, I don't know how many rows that is. 1. Okay, that was 1 row. 3 more to go. Not 3, yeah, 3 more. I need more orange. Just single stitching my 4 rows. Yeah. I think it's gonna work okay. I hope so. Third row of single stitches. Oh, gotta pause for a minute. I'll probably be making a part 4, part 3. No, part 4.